So it's kind of funny. We're getting more updates to the Surface Duo 1 and 2 with Windows 11 than we are really getting major updates from Microsoft themselves, which is kind of hilarious because all of this is really being funded and pushed forward from Gus33000 on Twitter. So it's not like this is even a huge, corporation like Microsoft who's funding all this or pushing all these things forward. It really comes down to one guy on Twitter. Now, obviously, the community around him has built, and, more and more people are trying different things, finding out which works, what doesn't work. I want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Shane Craig. He actually posted an amazing video on the same exact subject, talking about all the updates with this. I'm recovering the Windows 11 article here, Windows Central article here, but he makes a great video too. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Make sure you check out his channel. Amazing creator and amazing guy in general. But nonetheless, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Because yes, we actually have what literally looks like a changelog, like a new update would happen every single month with the Surface Duo. Starting off right away, it says the Windows 11 on the Surface Duo project recently released a major update. This original Surface Duo now supports charging while running Windows 11. The update also supports for the Duo's pedometer and light fusion sensor, and the Duo 2 received much more modest updates. And again, this is his video right here, which again, make sure you check it out. Microsoft Duo ships with Android, but that has not stopped Gus33000 from on Twitter going ahead and updating to Windows 11. This is actually amazing. Just a random side note here. If you go back to, Gus33000 puts Windows 10 on the Lumia 950. Now going forward, we never thought this could be possible in Duo 1 and 2. And it is actually possible. So here is what the changelog happened for the original Surface Duo. And yes, it's freaking massive. So first off, charging finally works with Windows. The first version of charging stacks. As a result, a few things are currently limited. The charging input is limited to low current for safety measures while work is ongoing. Awesome. Again, this is why I said the industry, when it comes to this small, tight group we have built around, absolutely amazing. So big thanks to Molly, Sophia for helping in this area. Added drivers for the Qualcomm SMP or SMB 1380 secondary charger. Added drivers for the Qualcomm PM8150B fuel gauge and primary charger. Enables content adaptive brightness levels. Add support for the Duo's pedometer sensor. Added support for the Duo's light fusion sensor. The new tablet posture experience is now enabled for the Surface Duo by default. Expect a more tablet optimized taskbar, bigger hit targets in Microsoft's Edge and Fire Explorer, and more. Obviously, more information, you can always click on links. Addresses a few issues with duplicate sensors. Enable smooth brightness controls for both panels. Address an issue preventing USB function modes from working. This issue mainly affected USB file transfer using a computer. We have updates Surface Duo firmware to the latest Android OTA release of November, and a long forgotten bugs and fixes enhancements. Call provisions is work in progress. If calls do not work for you at the moment, you may need to provision the call functionality manually. Same as the Lumia 950s. That's just the Surface Duo 1. First off, in the whole existence of the Surface Duo 1, we have never gotten that much of an update from Microsoft. Now, in hindsight, Microsoft has already created the software to work perfectly fine. This is going from scratch to something, so that's why there are so many steps are being slowly upgraded. But it's just amazing how much things are really going in the correct direction. I mean, this could go on like, okay, well, we're going to install Windows 11 and slowly over the next couple years, this will become a thing. This has been progressed since February of this year to now. And how many things have been updated and working is absolutely insane. Then we have the Surface Duo 2 changelog, which is actually very small, so it's not really that crazy, but addressed an issue preventing USB function mode from working. The issue mainly affected USB files transfer using computers, updated the Surface Duo 2's firmware to the latest Android OTA release of November, and then the Call One 2. Now, of course, again, like I said, at the end of the day, Surface Duo 2, yes, the changelog is not that long, but you got to keep in mind that the Duo 1 has been, working with Windows 11 for longer than the Duo 2. Gus started the Duo 2's one a lot later than the Duo 1, so that, of course, is why we don't have as many things updated as, of course, the Duo 2. But this Duo 1 is an absolute god tier update. And if you guys have seen my videos, yes, I do have Windows 11 on my Duo 1. I actually bought another Surface Duo 1 because my first one has Windows 11, and I kind of wanted to separate them a little bit. Have one as my daily driver, which I'm still rocking as my daily driver, and another one that's strictly just Windows 11 as updates do come along. Now, again, this is actually very, very easy to install on the Windows 11 on your Surface Duo 1. Now, Gus33000 made an amazing tutorial on how to do it. But I'm going to be honest with you, watch Shane Craig's. Because I actually tried to follow Gus33000's, and unless you actually have some experience in this, just go on Shane Craig's channel, look up how to do it. I followed his tutorial. I figured it out in like about an hour. I tried to follow Gus's, and it took me like 3 or 4 hours of troubleshooting. So don't risk anything, because if you do try to go back and forth, you try to fix something, you're going to end up bricking your device. So just watch Shane Craig, an amazing tutorial of how to do it. If you want to put Windows 11 on your Surface Duo 1 or 2, I think he just has a tutorial for the 1. I'm not sure if he has it for the 2 yet, but for the 1, do it. I recommend doing it. Now, again, as long as it's your secondary device. If you use your main device, probably not do it. Now, of course, if you guys are new with the Duo 1, in order to go ahead and get Windows 11, every time you turn it off, turn it back on, you have to run a command on your computer in command prompt in order to go ahead and load up Windows. So if you turn it off, you're pretty much going back to the normal stock. One, it doesn't dual boot technically. It does technically, and it doesn't. You have to use command prompt, but still, like I said before, it's nice that you're actually able to go from one to the other pretty much flawlessly, right? So very amazing update. Shout out to Gus33000 and the whole entire team. Again, yes, Gus33000 absolutely killing it, but a lot of this is also the team around him and the team that, has been assembled pretty much to go ahead and get all these updates. So shout out to them. Guys, shout out to our sponsor of the channel, though, Manscaped. If you guys are new here, Manscaped has you covered in every way possible. It's the Christmas season, right? So they have you covered, feeling good, looking good, and smelling good. Starting off right away, they have the Lawnmower 4.0 for your facial hair and your downstairs hair. Now, it is waterproof, and it does have an LED light, and of course, it is absolutely majestic. They have the Weed Whacker for your nose hair and your ear hair. They also have the Crop Preserver and Reviver for your downstairs area to make sure it smells good. They, of course, also do sell body wash and deodorant, and you can use code GAMERS, that's GAMERS, GAMERS, at checkout for 20% off and free shipping. That is code GAMERS, GAMERS, at checkout. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.